is a good occasion to mark this holiday here on Look and Listen English Lessons. To those who celebrate and to give a little bit of explanation to those who are not familiar with the Jewish holidays. For more information about Rosh Hashana, I will leave a link below so you can continue reading about it. Okay, I'm excited. Let's get started. Okay, so Rosh Hashana, the beginning or head of the year, is the Jewish New Year celebrated on the 1st of Tishrei, September to October each year. As with all Jewish holidays, understanding its complete meaning requires understanding. While living in our world, we identify Rosh Hashana as the day when a man in this world underwent that transformation and discovered the perfection of the upper world. It took place on the 1st of Tishrei, September to October, 5,778 years ago. This was a man who, like many of us, asked about the meaning and purpose of life. However, instead of brushing this question aside, he devotedly sought its true answers and wouldn't stop investigating until he discovered it. This man was also given the name Adam Arishon, due to being the first man known to humanity who made that transition and who always wrote a book on his discoveries. Therefore, Rosh Hashana signifies the beginning of change. It involves undergoing an introspection of our attitude in the previous year in relation to the attitude of bestowal and love that exists among us in our root and goal state, the soul of Adam Arishon, a state of connection, love of others as ourselves, and not to do to others what we hate done to ourselves. Remember that. Rosh Hashana is an opportunity to perform this self-examination and change. The implication of the process are far-reaching and can make the difference between individuals and society living a life of suffering, insecurity, and emptiness, and a life of happiness, confidence, and fulfillment. As we wish each other a happy new year and Shana Tova, during Rosh Hashana, it's a perfect time to look deeper into what it is really takes to make the upcoming year a happy and a good one. True happiness and positive feelings emerge when we're positively connected to each other. If we really wish a happy and a good new year to one another, we should consider what it takes to make this upcoming year a happier and more positive one than the previous. In other words, we should consider how we can form more positive social ties. Just think about it.
Let's go through the traditional symbols and their meanings. Eating apples with honey. Eating an apple with honey and the blessing of Happy New Year symbolizes that we want to sweeten the evil power with which we were created. Wrap it in something good with a good coating instead of striving to enjoy ourselves only at the expense of everyone else. We want to have the will and power to do good to everyone. Next one is eating pomegranate. May our rights multiply like a pomegranate. So it means that we want to whiten ourselves, that is, to be in pure love and giving, without anything to do with me, without any egoistic calculation. May our rights multiply. Next, we have head of a fish. May we be the head and not the tail. They usually say this means that we will not follow the selfish desires and malicious thoughts that will arise in us, but we will decide in advance that the Creator will be our King. Now, the last one is the meaning of the blowing of the shofar, the ram's horn, on Rosh Hashana. We have memories or informational genes, reshimot, that are able to bring us to the states where we'll discover our positive connection with each other to the same extent that we resemble the force of bestowal and love that sustains us to our root. The way to achieve this is by blowing into the shofar, or in other words, by raising the importance of love, bestowal, and connection above the importance of egoistical receiving for personal benefit. The Hebrew word shofar, horn, comes from the Aramaic word shofra, importance.
So, what can I say?